Okay, is it back? The main question. DRS enabled. I wait a few more seconds and we'll see if it's back on. Yes! It should be now. Well, I had some issues, but it's finally back to work. Still F1 Racing. I'm just gonna copy the everything. Now I'm gonna leave it with the battle against Pleasantville and Allenville. Jeremy over to Guide. Guide has problems. They're going free wide into the straight, and Vector is coming pushed off the track. Hello everyone. Sorry for the issues, but now we're back on, I guess. Allenville meanwhile overtakes Pleasantville, and they are going wheel to wheel for the lead of this Grand Prix. If you want to know anything about the action when there was no connection with us on this broadcast, nothing happened, so you lost nothing. At least this happened. I know there's poor quality right now, but we'll deal with it. Okay, I'm gonna do something like this. Meanwhile, Luke overtakes Ferrari and gets the 4th place. Exactly 3-second lap penalty. He's going 11, very nice indeed, and he's keeping his countryman Luke Lexa just behind. Very nice. Okay, so basically, I don't know why this happened. But still, okay. Good guy is just behind Ferrari and Luke. Okay, I'm just gonna not care about it, just send the thumbnail. Meanwhile, I see some problems from Luke. Okay, just the thumbnail. I think it needs to be back to the broadcast. Okay, now it should work. I know there is no quality, but we have to deal with that. Meanwhile, we have so many battles in the middle as Maxwell goes 7th from the 15th place at the start. So very nice promotion he did. Frank Lucas also nice job by getting into 6th from the 14th place, but also Jesper lost a lot of positions. Same as Frankenstein and Johnny, maybe they were all in the pits. Let's see what's going on. Let's see the tires. Only Jesper, Frankenstein and Jody are going from hards. 6 drivers are going on mediums, rest on the softs. Meanwhile, Allenville has the lead ahead of Pleasantville. But now we're gonna see Isai just watching this group, having fun. If someone will crash, the good guy meanwhile overtakes Ferrari, they're going wheel to wheel. Ferrari goes to the pits for the... Oh! Mikko Litsi has crashed! And here's the return on track, but we're not gonna use it. We're not gonna penalize it right now. If drivers will do it like every single time when they spin, then we're gonna give that penalty. But I don't know what happened. I'm not gonna rate this. Jody is struggling on the last race. We didn't expect him to do like this. Edzax and Lexa are already using it because they don't crash anytime. They're just going peacefully on the 8th and 9th place, and they are going to score points if they will go like this. Only 3 people watching. We had like 10 watching this broadcast before. Pleasantville lost a lot of time, and Ice is trying to catch him. So we're gonna see nice action between the top 3. Okay, people are collecting here, so I guess the good guy lost the position to Maxrow, who is now 5th. What did he do at the first 7 laps? Very nice start he does. Remember to slap like and subscribe button, so we will have no more lags, I guess. By the way, about the first social race, the first ever race in Canada we had, the social race, my stream decided to break up like 2 times or something. It's like, just Canada. This happens in this track. Thankfully we don't have Baku, where our stream would completely crash and won't go. But now we at least have it. Jasper with 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and meanwhile Javier did a pit stop and went for the softs. I bet Lenzax and Lexa will at least score points this race. Meanwhile, I see that Allenmore, yes, he's going to the pits. Same as Luke and Allenmore. Plazenbull does pit, Maxter too. And now Maxter is on the 3rd place, promoted by 12 places from the start. Lex have a 3-second time penalty, so it's gonna ruin his chances somehow for the points. But he's now going 7th. This is amazing what the Latvians are doing, just keeping each other on the positions, not changing it. Maybe they are in the party together. I don't know. But meanwhile, Mikulicki fights Frank Lucas. This is now this is a disaster race for Mercedes, and this happened. It's going to be safety car, even though no one crashed. There was just a little contact between Frank Lucas and Mikulicki, but this happens. Mikulicki has no front wing. What about Frank? He has also lots of damage. I'm probably going to rate it as racing incident. They cost safety car, so they basically lose no time. And I with the gain on it. Flows the ball with the 5-second penalty for speeding on the pit lane. Action is back! What's going on? I mean... I'm gonna advertise the broadcast, why not? What a race! I mean... I say Leeds ahead of Allenmore, then Luke, then Plazenbull just behind the Ferrari. It has Max Rowe, so many people in the pits as you can see. Jerwin goes 7th out of the garage, Enzax 8th, the good guy 9th. Everyone now goes out of the pits. Now Mikulicki and Frank Lucas are pitting their new front wings. So, what are the grades right now? This is pretty interesting, but I think that safety car should go in this lap. But it's not gonna go. Okay. What a race it is, I mean. Let my soul rest right now. I'm going to speak limited information. Wallenstein goes last, but he still stonks on it. Like on the meme it said. Lap 10 started. I still will have full safety car, at least for this lap, but I think it should go and... Basically, watch at this traffic. What's going on here? from Gaiet we have so many cars in like few meters, and Williams and Mercedes is both, I see, Jordi, Jasper and Miculici. This is just unpredictable. This is just Canada. Meanwhile, we had a carnage at the lap 3 when Luke and Isaac crashed completely. And only the VSC happened. No, because Frank Lucas and Miculici got a contact and lost their wigs. Now we have full safety car, and it's on this lap. So now Isaac may dictate the pace. What he's gonna do? He's slowing down. Alan was literally going wheel to wheel. So many traffic is gonna be now. Restart is about to happen. Isaac already picks up the pace. Allensburg goes outside line to the last chicane. They're picking up the hot lap modes. And now Isaac pushes. And we're restarting the Canadian Grand Prix. The race is back on, and we have another crash. It's Ferrari. Yellow flag in sector 3, so probably not safety car going to happen. Blazable goes ahead of Luke on the 3rd place. They go equal to the turn 2. Let's follow this. And Blazable gets the 3rd place. Ferrari is out of the race on the safety car. Meanwhile, Jasper fights with Jordi for the position number 13. Jordi actually let him and Miculici by because he seems to have again wing damage. No. Nuruza tries to overtake him. Frankenstein follows the battle. Let's go back to the front. I say still leading the Grand Prix, just ahead of Alan Wall at Plazable. Frankenstein overtakes Frank Lucas. Guys wants to find some space inside to overtake good guy. His teammate and brother Ice is doing great job right now. Jasper now fights with Javier, but he gets the 12th place easily. Now there's also Miculici just behind the group. He's faster than Jasper and Javier. 3-second time penalty for Lexa. TR is now enabled back. Alan the fastest up on medium tires. So he is probably thinking about overtaking Ice as soon as possible, especially if he has Plasmal just behind. You know, let's see what's going on the battle for the 7th place. It's Edzak's good guy and Guy engaged on this. Remember Edzak's from season 2 in Russia, where he blocked literally all the grid for the first 8 laps until cutting the corner. Now Jordi has a contact with Drakenstein and they both spin, and Drakenstein was so close to crash into Frank Lucas. So this is going to be a penalty for someone. I need to see the replay because I didn't see the full action. Meanwhile, Alan will try to overtake Isai as soon as possible. Jasper overtook Lexa, sorry for the bad English, but now good guy tries to go inside on Edzaks, doesn't make a move. Jordi in the pits. Drankenstein doesn't go, he has no damage. Fortunately, I think I'll call that a racing because Drankenstein is still going. I don't know about that. Very nice frequency, attendance by the way. 8 people. Very nicely on the broadcast, lap-like, because there's lots of action happening. I can't even count it, and that's why I say much instead of many. Javier overtaken by no loser, and then the RS zone. And also Miculici follows the group. As you can see, we have some sensations as Edzaks, Gniewko, Lexa are ahead of the actually greatest drivers in our league, like Miculici, Nuruza or Javier. The reserves at the back and the back of the grid are taking this league. Now Mikuliti tries to go inside of Javier. They go quickly on the wall of champions. I think there was no contact. But Mikuliti gets the 3-second time penalty for it. Edzax meanwhile overtaken by the good guy. But they're still fighting. There's also big battle for the 6th place. And Jeff Rowan again has wing damage like he had on the last Canadian Grand Prix. Now the loser overtakes Lexa into turn 3. And Mikuliti is about to do that. Javier is of the battle. So only one driver retired and we had safety car and everyone was still going. Interesting. The good guy overtook Jeroen. Jeroen's about to come to the pits, I guess. But here's DRS at least. So let's follow this battle. He loses over 1 second of this compared to the best lap. Meanwhile, Gayet goes inside. Gniewko and Edzax both overtaken. They are now fighting with the Toros, so the teammates are fighting. Edzax literally gave Gniewko space and he will probably finish ahead. Gayet slows down. And they keep their positions as they had at the beginning of the straight. But the path is not ended as Jesper will try probably to overtake the Latvian. But he still goes behind. Lexa in the pits. Jeroen still defends. Still fights with his damage front wing. Meanwhile the front. Unworld Plausible still fighting. I hope they will not do that again, even though it gives emotions. Please fight clearly. That went very close to Jeroen. And now he's about to overtake him. Jeroen got another wing damage. And he's now going probably to be overtaken. There was contact between them again and again. We have problems on the track. Guy seems to have some wing damage. He has some wing damage. It's same as Jeroen. It's going to be a little penalty, I guess. So just like Button and Hamilton on the main street in 2011 Canadian Grand Prix in real F1. That will now try to overtake Jeroen. On the straight they go. And Jeroen gives up. And Guy gets the 7th place at least. Gniewko will now try to overtake the Dutchman. And now they touched. And Gniewko overtakes the Dutchman. And also Jesper tries to go inside. And he overtakes Jeroen. What about Edzax? He's about to do that, I guess. And he has wing damage too. Lots of damages right now. Plausible still stays behind Allen Vor. I say still is on the lead. Very interesting. Jody with the fastest up on mediums, and he overtakes Lexa. Just he does it, and that's all. Now he comes probably for the safety car. And there's a fighting with Jeroen, and also Edzax joins the battle. There was Edzax going to the grass. Another contact between him and Jeroen, and the loser. Now who has doing damage? I don't know. What the brothers are going to do now? I hope they're not going to lose something like Italian brothers did. But loser tries to block Edzax and Jeroen from both. There's another contact between them. And Jeroen goes only P13. And I guess he has major damage. Yes, he has stupid actually. So many contacts, but this is Canada. Meanwhile, Luke went very close to Plazen. But what the hell is going on? And so we have now 4 drivers fighting for the victory. Isa still leads the group. And yes! Meanwhile, Jesper overtakes Gniewko. Very nice move made by Jesper. It's going to be one of the best in this race. And the cleanest ones. Use the mistake very well. Meanwhile, Olin overtakes Isai. And he takes the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix right now. Isai's podium is in danger. He's the only one who's in Dutchman and fighting for the podium. Jesper overtakes Guy. Plausible overtakes Isai too. They're going wheel to wheel in the turn 2. And Isai gets the third place because Placebo overtakes him. Placebo risks a time penalty for multiple warnings meanwhile. Alright, sorry, it's about to be done. So we're gonna follow the battles between Nerf and Guy, but Guy seems to go further to escape. Jody, meanwhile, he crashes! He retires from the race and we have virtual safety car. He probably retired because he's last. We could say the retirement. VSC is now on. So it's another occasion to drink some fresh, refreshing water again. Plaza ahead of Allen for the battle intensifies again. And the arch is now enabled and possible did the wrong corner exit. Now he's going to be overtaken by Isai. And it's happened. They again going wheel to wheel. Again, Plaza has inside. And he again defends his second place. It was very small by Isai. Just missed by a few centimeters. Jody is no longer... Okay, I'm gonna calm down here, honestly. He did the same thing on the last season. Basically... Oh, now Isaac goes inside. There was a big contact between them. Isaac gets the damage, goes third. Principal seems to have damage too. They're all of the battle, I guess. Isaac has damage, so he'll pit. Plaza does the same. No, he doesn't pit. He even goes more aggressive than before. Isaac will get overtaken in a few seconds, I guess. He has. Maxer is still following this battle. Meanwhile, Mikulicy overtakes Gniewko, who goes to the pits for new tires, and these tires are... He was 17 laps on mediums. Let's see what he's gonna put. He's gonna put another mediums. And Jordan is pitting for... mediums too. Or mediums, yes, but they are 8 laps old. So literally just few more laps at the non-softs. So basically... Now Luke is much faster than Isai, who goes to the pit. Okay, battle intensifies again. Placebo overtakes Allenvoid to the inside line for the 10-2. It's actual 10-2 right now. And it goes for the lead of this race. Which position is Isai going to go out? I guess he may be even out of the points. No, because Isaac pits too. He's gonna go out 10th, I guess. Yes. We're back to the battle. Yellow Flag 63 even flagged Lucas, retired from the race, and it's going to be Wall of Champions. And safety car! I mean, what's going on? Jerome, Lexa, Javier, Edzak, Gniewko, Drunkenstein. All stonks right now. They're all getting no gap. I mean, honestly, what's going on? I'm gonna write to Jodis meanwhile. Okay, action is back. Max pits too. He's gonna get new mediums. Same as the top 4. What about the good guy? He was stuck in the pit. Allen goes first. Plaza goes only 4th. Maxo goes in the eye, I don't know why. But let's see how the grid actually rioted, because Jasper's on the new soft, and he's 6th right now. He's probably going to push all them 10 laps. And I need to convince Jody to jump back. Okay, we are having a conversation, but it's not like the happiest one. Safety car, not in this lap, it seems. Yes, it's still going one more lap, so let's see the grid. Now everyone can win this race. And now let's see how the grid goes. 3 drivers retired. Okay, what happened when I wasn't here? 2 safety cars, with one is still on, and 1 VSC. Jody retired. Now he wants to stop racing. Like, so many action. But basically, the grid is like rioted right now. Maxer was 5th, now he's 3rd. I say 5th. Jasper 6th. Okay, I see. Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. So let's see. Now Allen Ford dictates the pace just ahead of Luke, Plaxor and Plasmable. Maybe Isa was also John the battle. Same as just been loser. Maybe even Mikulici. Good guy. Gajet. And that's Strategy Javier. Lex Sacheran or Diaco. Who's gonna win this race? Allen Ford still tries to slow down the grid. Everyone is going slowly, same as leader of this race. And wow, he's going so late. Jaron did 5 second time penalty. So many collisions. But as you can see, so many actions going. Allen Ford dictated the pace so slowly that he gets away at the lead. It was very smart for him, but not smart for the rest of the drivers. They get so many contacts, but Jasper goes 5th, as you can see, but lots of drivers are probably going to cancel the penalties right now. As I can see, just 11 laps to go. Nurusa goes on the 8th. Tusky has wing damage. Yes! Even not the biggest one, but he's going to be overtaken by most of the 3 drivers on this one corner. And also I say retired again and again. This happens. He just cannot get a podium in Canada. Also Enzex goes with the front wing. So many damages, but no safety cars right now. basically, I'm not gonna say anything about this. I have no comments. As Lulusa goes to the pit, it was very close to touch Lexak, was just ahead of him. And Zax with a 5-second time penalty. Possible struggles to go back on the track. 10 laps to go. The good guy goes 6th. 4 drivers to the pits. Drunkenstein goes softs. 15 drivers on the grid. So basically, I'm watching now Lexa against Jeroen. Also, Maxro goes very close to Allenford. There is no DRS, I guess, still, but he may take the lead in the straight. No DRS. As you can see, so many battles at the back of the top 4. Plausible loses a lot, actually. Okay, 10 laps to go. Allenford does another fastest stop of the race. Lexa goes 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Now the good guy will try go in. On the DRS. Sorry for the moment of quietness. Let's gonna see if he can overtake Jasper. No. Now also Lexa tries to fight with Jeroen. He goes with a brave move inside. About new colors in 2020, I saw lots of them, but most of them are actually the same or similar to the 2020 season in F1. Now the good guy gets closer to Jasper, who goes outside. Good guy goes inside. I think there was no contact between them. Another fastest lap in Ferrari, so. But so let's see this gap between Maxro and Allenford. They're going very close to each other. Very, very close actually. Frankenstein also has a chance to fight with Nurluser. But he has wing damage. It's not the most optimistic scenario for him. Jeroen in the pits for new soft tires. Allenford meanwhile overtaken by Maxro for the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix. Meanwhile, I see the message, Alpha is beautiful. Like, I agree, but now I'm focusing on this battle between good guy and Jasper. Good guy misses the breaking point and goes wheel to wheel with Mikulicki instead of overtaking Jasper. Now Jasper tries to go inside line. I like the last lap he did, but still good guy manages to overtake him, even though he touched the wall. And Jasper goes back on the 5th. Max was still very close to Allenford. He got probably overtaken. I didn't see because of the battles that were happening for the 5th place. Plus Ambulance is going probably to finish for calmly. There's nothing's gonna happen. Max with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Molina good guy tries to overtake, but it doesn't happen. Max is still so close. But let's see, good guy finally overtakes Jasper. Mikulicki. Now Max has DRS. He now may go inside. He does it to the wall of champions. He's now ahead in this wheel-to-wheel battle. Yes, he goes first for the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix. Now let's see Mikulicki and Javier Jasper all very close to each other. Nikolitz now have made a chance to overtake Jasper. Is he going to do the move? No, and he got a contact. There was again damage by Javier taken. Only 6 laps to go. So many actions on the last laps of this Grand Prix. No loser with Jeroen going for the 12th place, I guess. Unless Javier is gonna pit. And he seems that yes, he will pit. Because Gniewka is catching him very fast. Jeroen with 3-second high penalty. It's all gonna riot because of the penalties. But as you can see, the gap between the top, the leg side and the guy is 20 seconds. So I guess Javier will stay in the points. He will got 1 or 2, maybe 3. Meanwhile, Max Rowe goes behind of Alenvor again. But now he has chance to overtake, even though he doesn't have DRS, no, because Alenvor is much faster. He does the fastest lap of the race, 1:11.0 to 2:4. But what about Nikolitz? He's pushing with DRS, overtook just pretty much Javier in the pits. He puts the new front wing, the new soft tires. Whereas got way too far to even dream about overtaking his countryman. Yeah, of course, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. As you can see, Max has slight lag, so I was scared that he will go into the wall. Jeroen goes with the fastest lap of the race. As you can see, my surfer is down. The 6 laps to go. I'm not even shouting like always. Alenvor now goes without DRS, but Maxwell owns one. He will probably want to overtake on the next straight. They are so close to each other. Now, not this time, I guess. Way too far to even dream about it. I guess that Plausible will calmly go 4th, the good guy 5th. They have a lot of gap to each other and the rest of the grid. When Jeroen went close to Guyet, he's much faster to the World of Champions chicane. They did contact, and Guyet had to give up to give the 11th place to Jeroen. No, Alenvor doesn't have DRS, but now Maxo has a chance to overtake. I mean, it's still not many laps to go. Luke follows the battle. Max is much faster on this straight, but he will still stay behind. Now he got the faster exit to the corner. He's about to overtake right now. Yes, they're going wheel to wheel. The sun contacts. They're going very tightly, but Alenvor still defends the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix. Maxwell still stays second. Got another penalty. This race is also going to be complicated by penalties. The results, I mean. Meanwhile, let's see what's going on the back. Here, of course, I have Javier. That's the fastest lap of the race now. I think he has a chance, little, but yes, to overtake Lexa. Let's see everything from Alvaro's, not this camera, I mean, yes, this one. Alvaro doesn't have DRS, but what about Max Rowe? Because still too far to overtake Alenvor. Maybe he should push now. It's only 3 laps to go. It's only about 3.5 minutes. Let's see who's gonna win this Grand Prix. Meanwhile, Gniewko went very close to Jesper, and he seems to be faster than the Williams driver. Luke gets the 3-second time penalty. Now they fight for the 7th place. Let's go back to the battle at the top of this race. Plasenburg gets the 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So it's also gonna complicate his podium chances. Maxwell is faster than Allenford, but still behind the racing point, not able to overtake at second last lap right now. And not that much as always, because my throat is gone, I mean. Again, Gniewko tries to overtake Jesper on the main straight. Now he tries to go outside, maybe the inside line he will go faster, no. Also Gaet tries to overtake Jeroen, and he got also a 3-second time penalty. And look at this gap between Lex and Haver, it just went gone. Now Maxtro is trying to go inside, he took the lead, but also Allenvor fights with Luke, and Allenvor is unfortunately without the arrest, unlike the rest too. The grid stayed the same, but now we're heading to the last lap of this Grand Prix. It's going to be so intense. Meanwhile, Haver overtook Lexa, who has wing damage, but I bet he will not pit. It's the last lap, he can go with that. But now, Gniewko, this is a chance for him to overtake Jesper. He does it for the 7th place. That's a little surprise, because he overtakes the 3rd driver of 1st and 2nd season. But Jesper uses the slipstream. He didn't decide to stop in this battle, but he finally got overtaken by Gniewko. I guess permanently Max is heading for the victory of this race, I guess. He's half of a second ahead of Allenvor and Luke. It all depends on penalties! It was so close for him to crash on the last lap. But now he has the gap to at least win at the track. I don't know what about the later game and Stewart penalties. But Allenford didn't say the last word here. Now all depends on the Wall of Champions chicane. Maxro. Nurser meanwhile touches, that's the fastest up, but Maxro wins the Canadian Grand Prix or not? Because he got so many penalties that Allenford and Luke both overtakes him. What about Pleasantville? He's going to be on the P4, yes, but also the good guy overtakes him. Mikulicki finishes 6th. So Maxro doesn't win this Grand Prix, even though he finished 1st. Gniewko and Jesper stays on the 7th and 8th. What about Javier? He's going to probably finish 9th. And yes, this happened. He also gained a lot of time. What about Lexa? 10th, but he has the penalty. And he's not gonna finish at the points. Giant gets the 1 point at the end of this race. Ezak Drankenstein and Rules are probably staying on the last, but don't say a word, because Drankenstein is overtaken by Rules on the last corner of this Grand Prix for the 14th place. Ezak's finishing on the P13. He's probably... Yes, he's overtaken by both. Even Drankenstein promoted to P12. What a race it was. I know. Allenvor finally wins the Grand Prix ahead of Luke and Maxro. Now it all depends on the penalties and reports. Okay then, you can see the podium celebration. So many arguments right now. And these are the officials. Lexa 28 seconds. Time penalties. Disaster. He had the chance to score points, he finishes 13th. But look the second, Max Ruffert. Another good guy without penalties. That's surprising. Then we have Plazenball, Mikulic, Signiewko, Jesper, Kavier and Gayet. That's the top 10. We have Cheroen, Drunkenstein, Lexa, Nuruzet and Ezax. Isaac, Frank, Jody and Ferrari all retired from this race. So basically, yes, Plazenball is getting the point for the pole position, and Nuruzet did the fastest lap of the race, so he gets the point because we changed the condition back. He only has to finish the race. Now I'm inviting drivers to the press conference. Okay, so these are going to be Max Rowe, Luke and Alan Vor. Okay, Max Rowe, Luke and Alan Vor. But by the way, this race, what was going on? Okay, so Luke joined the party, hello?
Come on guys, justice! Woo! Nice one, grazie ragazzi, grande macchina, fabbricare lavoro, grande.
Grande race.
Grande fabbricare lavoro, grazie ragazzi, grandi tutti.
When
Yes,
a non-Ferrari driver speaks that.
Nice one guys, nice one.
Hello guys.
Any comments
Max.
about this race?
Max, good job. Max,
Thanks.
was tough.
What a race again.
Max. But I let you go on the last laps because of the penalties. I thought I'm not
Yes.
gonna fight you.
You guys, you are a monster. How did you not take a penalty?
Because
Yeah, this is what I want to ask.
that's my thing. That's what I can do good. Don't grab penalties. Ask Ginger, ask everybody.
That's his
He said
strength.
That's my
His
strength.
power
yes.
up.
That's my strength.
Did you have
I
any
had
warning?
one warning.
Very nice.
Yes, I see.
Do you saw my safety car restart? So fucking brilliant. So
Yes.
fucking brilliant.
Look. And the second
Yeah?
safety car. I see you, bye.
Yeah, Max, where did you start?
What did you
15.
say?
In the second safety car, I overtake you.
Yeah, I had all the two safety cars. I got overtaken at both.
Yeah,
Really
we
disappointing.
fucked. Yeah, first safety car fucked everything for us.
Yeah,
then-
no, not completely, because I got up in the rankings,
Yeah,
and I thought I was going to
Plausen,
get fucked, but
Yeah, Plausen got a wing damage, and Nitso jumped me on the first safety car by a tenth. He was just in front of me.
Max,
Yeah.
did you really get 9 seconds?
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically,
That's unfortunately, man. I didn't expect. I wasn't aware of your penalty.
Basically-
I win the race because I don't take penalties. So it's one race I
Yeah.
take, one race I don't take. So.
Now
basically I
Luke,
have a
we
few
are even.
questions.
No, I have got. Oh, do you got? Did you get fair? No, I have got pole, so we're not even. I got more points.
Oh, you got no, you didn't got pole, right? Or did no?
Yeah, well, in Australia I got pole.
Oh, in
so,
Australia.
Yeah, Plazenball got the pole today.
so I got 26 points and 18, and your got 18 and 25. So about 1 point ahead.
Yeah. I'm
Well,
a
we-
qualifier, so.
No, we all both fucked up qualifying. We were
No,
next
I
to
was
each
3
other.
tenths in it on the hairpin on green, and then my gear went to neutral. So,
But I'm gonna
yeah.
leave, guys, because I still have to eat dinner.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Any comments to the race meanwhile?
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah,
Woutinho, invite Plausen. Yeah, something to say.
fun. Okay, but hope no dramas. I'm gonna mute you and Max Rose so Plazenball can say a word, okay?
Okay, yes, but he's not here, so.
Okay, mute chat out now. Okay, he's now on. I may set the conference. But so many incidents happening meanwhile.
Okay.
Okay. So
Nee,
what you wanted about
wacht.
be cultural, be peaceful.
Where is Nizzo?
Nizzo retired from the race.
Why not?
I don't want an argument, but you can say what. But just be peaceful, just respect the South African
Ja,
rules.
what the heck? Gast, ik zit achter hem. Hij geeft gewoon vol gas, rijdt achterin mij. Ik knal achter op Luc. Ik heb links voor rood, frontwing damage. Ik kan gewoon helemaal niks meer.
English.
Echt, jongen, wat een tering. Kutlul is hij. En zag je wat hij in de hairpin deed? Hij divebombde jou ook, hè? Ja. En ik kreeg daar ook frontwing damage van.
Okay, so basically report the ICU actually.
Ja, dat was...
Yeah, just report him. But anyway, I'm going to bring back the voice for Maxro and Alan Vor. Not inviting IC, by the way. Okay, so 3 questions to everyone, starting from Alan Vor to Maxro to Placenball. Any comments about safety car restart? The second one. Second questions about the driver of the day, and third is the predictions for next week, which is Monaco.
Monaco.
Oh, I'm a fucking plane.
Okay, which one do you want to answer? Me, Max, Klaus? I don't know. Coutinho.
Hey, if you want to see a race in Monaco, I have got F1 CL tonight. In
But Coutinho.
So we have already
Can you
practiced.
invite Winter?
What
Can you
do I
invite the
have to
good guy?
say? What did I have to say?
No,
What,
no
which
more.
question? Ask me a question.
So basically, any comments to safety car restart? The second one, the last one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
restarted it, but yeah, I can't say anything. I did it good job, I think. Yeah, Plausen, maybe want to say something about
Yeah,
me.
yeah. I want to say something. Nizzo is. I have no
Yeah,
word for it.
I can
but-
explain for you.
No. I'm gonna say it. He
Okay.
drove into the back of me.
And then
He
you hit.
I don't know, accidentally, I don't know, stamped the throttle, and he ran into the back of me. I hit Luke. My left front wing was orange red or dark orange,
Yeah.
say. And yeah, my whole
The
race,
race was ruined then.
yeah, I had so much
nee,
understeer. I couldn't do nothing. Yeah, pitting was not possible. So
Yeah, I want to
yeah,
say
still
something.
fifth with my freaking nail.
At
I
least you got an
practiced
additional
before.
point.
What?
Did you get damage? Yes. Klaus, he asked if you get damage from that
What?
one. Hij vraagt
Van
of je
wat?
damage had daar.
Van wat?
Daardoor. Van die safety car die start, dat
Ja,
vraagt.
dat zeg ik toch. Front wing, left front,
Yeah.
dark orange.
Yeah, but I want to say something about the safety car. I thought when the race started, the safety car is coming out, and nobody is restarting the safety car almost on the line. I saw nobody doing that, and I saw Max on Brazil in their real F1. I saw him doing that. So I thought, yeah, if I'm going extremely late, they can slipstream me down the straight, and I can regain my position on first, and it worked. But all the guys were all confused. They were all confused.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
saw
know.
this
I
one.
think the guys behind broke her front wing.
Yeah, something.
So-
Yeah, but I am leading. They have to watch out.
Yeah, I watched out, but Nizzo didn't.
Yeah.
No, Luke is still leading by 1 point.
Okay.
And
Whatever.
what another question, Coutinho?
Any predictions for Monaco and driver of the day?
The driver of today, I don't know. I cannot choose myself. I think I can choose Max
Yeah,
because
mate,
15
what
to
the heck?
second. 15. I was 6th and go to first. So
Started
that's a
from
good job,
pole,
but Max.
you don't
Max-
go to fifth like that. That's so.
I started on 6th and then first, and Max started 15 and got to second. So yeah, I think Max or me,
Sean.
but
Sean.
yeah, Max or me for sure.
Waar is die
I
Nizzo?
cannot choose myself, so I choose on Max.
Okay, nice indeed. So basically,
next-
thank you
A
for the
question
race.
about next race, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Monaco is quite. It's all about qualifying. So, yeah, and the pit stop, the first pit stop. So, I think Monaco, you have to practice a lot of quali, and that's the only thing that matters. If you get a good quali lap in, you're gonna win it for sure. If you stayed on the track without damage,
Yeah. If you broke the front wing, the race
you're
is
out. Yes. But I don't know. I don't know what the strategy is there. Soft hard or something? Yeah. for
Medium
sure.
hearts.
Ah,
I
I
would
see.
probably go.
Medium hard. I'm not going to do that one. I want to start on pole. I'm not going to do medium hard. Now, yeah, that was it. I hope I can win next one, but I want to beat Luke. That's all what I want. No, because Luke is the
Okay.
guy.
I want to beat you.
Yeah, I want to beat you either, but.
Welke ronde was die dive
nou,
bomb van
Now I have
Mizzou?
eyes on Luke, and Max, maybe in the future, when you are more dangerous, I have an eye on you.
Okay, guys. Thank you for the race. Thank you for the conference. GG, etc. See you next time in Monaco.
Grazie ragazzi.
Grande macchina.